Hey everybody, it's Mr. Routhier. Hi, I'm back. This is part 2 of our series on changing Hermione here into one of those blue Navi people. Okay, what I want to do next is I want to work on her nose. The Navi have these kind of flat noses, kind of wide, so we'll tweak her nose up a little bit. First off, make sure you're on the layer with the nose, the background layer right there. And now we're going to use the liquify tool, and I'm sure Nick and Tyler and those other fans of the liquify tool will be quite happy to hear that. That's all they do in the class is play with the liquify tool. Okay, so we're going to go filter, liquify, and this really is a nice thing. We probably should have messed around with this tool before. Okay, I'm going to start out with this tool right here, the bloat tool, and I'm just going to make her nose a little bit fatter. I'm going to hold down the Alt key and spin so I can get closer. I need to get nice and close to this nose. Okay, now by the way, obviously I can go up to the size and I can alter the size of this. There's another neat trick you can use. If you use the left or right brackets, right next to the P on your keyboard, you can see that's the left bracket, and the right bracket increases its size. So you can do that on your keyboard. It's really nice. So the first thing I'm just going to do, and it's just going to make the nose a little bit wider. Can you see how it's doing that? Just right in the middle of the nose, I'm just going to kind of fatten the nose up a little bit. And then I'm going to go to this top tool. You see the one that says forward warp tool? And what I want to do is I want to widen the nose and kind of bring, I'm not going to mess with the middle of the nose, it's the sides of the nose. I want to bring those down a little bit. See how I can bring that down, and I can widen the nose. See how I'm bringing her nose out, making it nice and wide. I can do it to the other side too. And doesn't that look nice? Okay, so now Emma, you got a nice wide nose. You're looking good there. Okay, all right. Oh, I should have done the eyes first. Next, I'm all set with the nose. It's just a little tweak. I'm gonna hit OK, and then we got to go back to the eyes. We left them brown. That's not gonna do, is it? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. And, well, let's add a saturation layer to this. We've got the background here, we've got the eyes, and so over the eyes we're going to add another layer, and this is going to be add saturation to the whole picture, hue and saturation. So I just come up here, and the first tool on the second thing is called hue and saturation, and this just adds an adjustment layer. It's a non-destructive change. And now I get to decide what the eyes are going to look like. So I can take this hue, I can bring it to the left, and you can see we can go blue, and there's yellow and green and more blue. We can have a good time here. I think I'm just going to go to 35 on this. And you maybe say, hey, Mr. Routhier, what's going on? Well, we're going to mask out everything else. So we're just going to add this layer first, and then we'll do the masking. The saturation is how much color is in the picture. So let's crank that up too. Maybe we'll bring that up to 35 as well. Nice. And maybe we'll just bring the lightness up just a tiny bit. We don't want to go too crazy because it'll just disappear. How about just like +5? Okay, that looks marvelous. I'll just click on this little double arrow, make the panel go away. And now what we need to do is the white mask exposes all that we've done to the picture. But if we turn this black, if I just double click on it, the properties comes out, and I can just invert that color, and then it will turn black, and it will mask out all of the adjustment layer. And then guess what I'm going to do? Come on, guess. All right, you guessed it. I am going to take my paintbrush and I am just going to paint the eyes where the pupils. Okay, now let's take a look at what I've got here for my paintbrush. What do I have? I'll just pick a paintbrush here. We want to have a nice hard edge on it and a nice small size. Let's see, 17 pixels? That might do it. Let's give that a try. And I want to leave that little black area there. That's a little bit annoying the way it does the looks like a bite mark there, but alright, so just be careful and paint the pupil. Okay, we know we have that little black area in the middle, the iris. We won't paint that part. Nice. And if I make this smaller, I'm going to try the not parenthesis, the bracket trick, and the bracket trick works nicely here too. We can do everything there like that. Okay, let's go do the other eye. Oh, does not look nice. Okay, so just very carefully stay in the lines. It's kind of like you're a little kid again. You got your coloring book out and you want to stay in the lines. You've got some kind of neat reflections in her eyes. And I'm just painting. I'm just having a good time here. Okay, you could probably do a better job than that. I don't feel like I've done a fabulous job here, but it's pretty late at night. Okay, so there we have it. Now, what's fun here is we can go back to this adjustment layer. See the little adjustment box there? I can double click on that and we can say, well, let's see, what do I really want those eyes to look like? And now that we've got the mask in place, we can, oh, look at that. That's neat, huh? The teal is really neat. And we can just kind of cruise through the colors to see what color we really, really want. That's pretty neat. Golly. They're all really neat. Okay. So, anyway, that... Wow, look at her eyes. They're big, huh? Alright, so that... am I done now? Yeah, I guess that does it for the moment. In our next lesson, we will get this skin blue and try to finish this thing off. Alright, well, thank you for... Oh, make sure you save this. And again, make sure it's a Photoshop document when you save it. File... Save as, and you can see it's a Photoshop document. If it says JPEG there, change it to Photoshop. Save, save, save. Always save. Very good, very good. Remember what happens if you save it as a JPEG? Poof, all the layers are gone, just one layer left. It all gets nice and flattened, because that's what JPEGs do. All right, I see you later. Thanks. Bye.